Darn.
What's going on? This is Donnie Don's back with another YouTube video. How have y'all been? Me? I've been feeling inspired because I just watched a video from my boy Multistyles that had me laughing so much that my belly hurt. And then after my belly hurt, I just felt like I had to elaborate on the topic at hand. Oh, goodness. Something came over me. What up, gangsters? Guess who's feeling himself again? Me. Obviously me. No one else is here. I hope you loved the intro. That was like my best Multistyles impersonation ever. I mean, I've only tried it a few hundred times, but I think I nailed it. But the topic, yeah, I got my ass beat. And basically he's talking about when he was young and, you know, that was how he was disciplined, as we put it. And to some people in this day and age, you know, it's the minority that get beat or the children that get spanked, whatever you want to call it. But to black people, and I will generalize, to black people, it's a minority of blacks that don't get beaten. I mean, I got beaten growing up. My brother, cousins, like everyone, friends, everyone got beat. Like getting beat was a thing. I mean, if you went back to, you know, when you're in school and you go into school on a Monday morning, you're like, oh, how was your weekend? If you went into school and you didn't have a story about how you got beat, it's like you wasn't cool. You know, sometimes the white kids would come in like, they did something bad and they didn't get beat for it. And we'd look at them like, what? I mean, sometimes like we would hear stories. I mean, oh my gosh, this was the one. This was the main one. I'm sure like everyone can relate to this. The one that used to get me the most anyway, it was when I was in school. You know, when you're young, when you're around 10, 11, 12, you know, you kind of, I don't know, for me, you kind of start to swear, you know? You swear around your friends and everyone thinks it's cool. And then you start to do it at home and then you go to school and you tell your friends about it and everyone giggles about it. Hehe, I swore. But then you start doing it like near your parents. Like, you know, if you get told off or you get your, you know, your Xbox control confiscated as they're walking off, you're like, oh, fuck you, mom. But then there were kids at school that had stories of doing that in a slightly different way. They didn't do it under their breath as their parents walked away. They actually swore or, you know, said things like shut up or go away to their parents. And I don't know, I feel like myself and my other black friends talking to our white friends when they're telling us these stories, we're looking at them with an expression on our face. And the expression on our faces basically says this: how are you still standing? How are you in school looking as you did the day before? Because for us, if we ever said go away, shut up, or, you know, fuck you mum, we wouldn't be in school the next day. I mean, we wouldn't make it that far. I mean, I don't even know if we'd make it through the night. Like we'd oh my god. We'd get beat. Oh my gosh. And the thing is, right, before, if I was to ever swear at my mum, not now, I mean, even now my mum probably boxed me in my face, but as a child, if I was to ever swear at my mum, she wouldn't even beat me. What she'd do is tell my aunts and uncles, drive me. Would she drive me or would she make me get the bus? Either way, I'd have to go around to each one of my aunties and uncles, and I have a lot. I'd have to go around to each of those, get the annoying talking to for an hour, get beaten by all of them, and then come back home for my mum to give me her share of beatings as well. I love childhood, man. I loved my childhood. It was great. I love my mom. She's great. Discipline is necessary in life. Of course, discipline is necessary. And everyone's different. Everybody is different. Everybody responds to different things. Some children learn better by staring and reading a whole book. Some children learn better by actually doing an activity. So just as like every child learns differently, every child is disciplined differently and responds to different disciplinary actions, if you like. So on that basis, I don't believe it's right or wrong to spank, hit, beat children. I think there is a clear point when it becomes abuse, and you know, at that point it should not be happening. But I feel for myself, I responded quite well to being beat. And you know, I wasn't only beat. That wasn't the only way my mum disciplined me. I didn't step on her toe and she thought, well, that's it, I'll just get the belt out. I had my fair share of talking tos and, Sometimes I didn't respond, and I happened to respond to the belt. That was it, really. But what I loved about my mum, right, is some of the punishments I used to get. I think there was one time I wasn't allowed to play the Wii. Me and my brother weren't allowed to play the Wii. And instead of just taking the control, she went one better. With this one, she went one better. What she did, she played the Wii. And now, we'd had the Wii a while by this point, and I think she'd probably played it like twice. Like, it wasn't her thing. But we weren't allowed to play the Wii. So what she did, she sat there and played the Wii. Do you know how much that burnt me inside? Oh gosh. Those are my kind of punishments. I like to get to the brain. I like to get to people's brains and drive them crazy. That's probably not a good quality as a dad.